Wholesale food prices are 31% above where they were before the pandemic. The USDA is projecting another price increase in 2026, and a survey of 4,000 restaurant locations found that rising food costs are now the #2 challenge for operators across the entire industry. If your food cost percentage is creeping past 35% and your margins are shrinking even when your dining room is full, this video is for you. I am going to break down 7 proven strategies to take control of your restaurant food cost percentage in 2026. These are not theoretical, they are grounded in real industry research, and they are actionable starting today. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Coblin. I am the founder CEO of HubPlate, the next generation and the future of restaurant management and POS systems. Alright. Before we jump in, if you are new here, this channel is built for restaurant operators, managers, and multi-unit leaders who want real practical strategies to run a tighter, more profitable operations. If that is you, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss what we have coming. Alright, strategy number 1. Track your food cost percentage every single week. Most operators check their food cost monthly. That is too slow. By the time a monthly report lands on your desk, you have already lost weeks of margin damage that could have been caught and corrected early. The formula is simple. Take your cost of goods sold, divide it by your total food sales, and multiply it by 100. That is your food cost percentage. The healthy target for most restaurants sits between 28 and 35%. But the number you really need to watch is not just your actual food cost, it is the gap between your theoretical food cost and your actual food cost. That gap is called food cost variance, and that gap is where your money is leaking. Portioning drift at a single station, a receiving discrepancy on a protein order, a prep team overcooking on a slow Tuesday. These things add up fast, and weekly tracking catches them before they compound. Strategy number 2. Standardize every recipe and enforce it relentlessly. This one sounds basic. It is not. Inconsistent portioning is one of the most expensive habits in any kitchen, and it is almost always invisible until you look closely at the numbers. Here is the math. If a high volume dish costs $4.50 to make, and is slightly over pour dishes to $5.10, that is 60 cents per plate. If you sell 150 of those per day, you are burning roughly $90 daily. That's nearly $33,000 a year on a single menu item. The fix is exact gram or ounce weights documented for every recipe, portion scales and standardized scoops at every station, reference photos posted in the kitchen, and quarterly audits with your team to catch drift before it becomes expensive. The National Restaurant Association has found that 75% of restaurants struggle to turn a profit specifically because of an inability to manage food costs at this level of discipline. Standardization is the foundation. Strategy 3. Master your purchasing. Your food cost is largely determined before service even starts. At the back door, when product comes in, strong purchasing habits are one of the highest leverage moves any operator can make right now. Here is the reality of what you are dealing with in 2026. Beef and veal prices are up over 10% year over year. Coffee is up nearly 25%. Pork is up over 7%. These are not temporary blips. This is the market you are operating in. What that means practically: negotiate formal pricing contracts on your highest volume ingredients and review them quarterly. Consolidate your orders to reduce delivery fees and receiving labor. Build seasonal flexibility into your menu so you can shift toward lower cost, higher quality ingredients as markets move. And establish a weekly price check habit on your top 10 cost items, because distributor pricing adjusts constantly, and the operators who catch increases early protect far more margin than those who discover them weeks later. Strategy number 4, build a precision inventory system. Manual inventory tracking, spreadsheets, legal pads, clipboard counts create gaps, and gaps cost money. Nearly half of all restaurants, roughly 42%, now use dedicated inventory management software specifically to reduce waste and control food costs. The gap between those operators and the ones still doing it manually is widening every year. What a precision inventory system does is connect 3 things automatically. Par level tracking that flags when stock drops below your set minimums. Recipe costing that updates in real time as ingredient prices change. And variance reports that surface exactly where your actual inventory does not match what your sales data says it should be. That last one is critical. Variance reports tell you whether your leak is waste, portioning errors, theft, or receiving problem. So if you are fixing the right thing, that way you are fixing the right thing, not just guessing. Strategy number 5, apply menu engineering. Every item on your menu falls into one of 4 categories. Stars are high popularity, high margin. Protect these at all costs. Plow horses are high popularity but low margin. These need attention through portion adjustments, pricing tweaks, or ingredient substitution. Puzzles are a low popularity but high margin. These are hidden profit opportunities that deserve better placement on the menu and more attention from your servers. And dogs are low popularity and low margin. These are draining your food cost and your menu real estate simultaneously and should be rotated off. Restaurants that apply engineering consistently typically see 2 to 5% bottom line improvement within the first few months. Not from raising prices across the board, just from understanding what is actually on their menu and making smarter decisions about it. Strategy 6. Eliminate waste with real structure. Here is a number that should get your attention. A global study of 114 restaurants across 12 countries found that structured waste reduction programs deliver an average of $7 in savings from every $1 invested. And within the first year, those restaurants cut kitchen food waste by 26% on average. Over 75% of them recouped their full investment within 12 months. The 4 habits that drive those results. Weekly waste audits, where one person per shift logs exactly what's get thrown away and why. FIFO discipline, first in, first out. In every walk-in and dry storage area, cross-utilizing ingredients across multiple menu items, so slow sells day on one dish does not result in a full product order going to waste. And demand forecasting to right size your prep quantities by day part so you are not cooking more than you can sell. Strategy number 7, monitor prime cost and not just food cost. Food cost percentage alone gives you half the picture. The metric that tells the full story is prime cost. Your food cost plus your labor cost as a percentage of total sales. The formula? Food cost plus labor cost divided by total sales multiplied by 100. Industry benchmarks put sustainable prime cost below 65% for full-service restaurants. Above that threshold, profitability becomes structurally difficult regardless of how strong your revenue is. Why does this matter for food cost specifically? Because operators who focus only on food costs sometimes make decisions that reduce ingredient spend but increase labor costs and end up exactly where they started. Tracking prime cost keeps both variables visible at the same time, so every decision you make is based on the complete financial picture. Track it weekly, by day part, by location. That is the standard. So there you have it. 7 proven strategies to control your restaurant food cost percentage in 2026, backed by research from the USDA, the National Restaurant Association, and a global study of 114 restaurants by the World Resources Institute. If you want to go deeper on any of these strategies, the full written guide is live now at HubPlate. Link is in the description below. It includes all the benchmarks, the research sources, and a breakdown of how a precision platform like HubPlate automates the hardest part of food cost control for you. If this video was useful, hit the like button, drop a comment below with your biggest food cost challenge right now, and subscribe so you do not miss the next one. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.